Well, it is time to leave our pleasant surroundings at Sant'Estevo, the Parador there. Great place. And we're going to go back to Ourense, and on the way there, we're going to stop by San Pedro de las Rocas, which San Pedro de las Rocas is a remarkable 6th century rock-hewn monastery located near Ourense, Galicia, considered the oldest monastic site in the region in Galicia. Situated within the Ribera Sacra region of Galicia, the monastery is carved directly into the rocky hillside. Founded around 573 AD, it began as a hermitage of 6 anchorites who inherited the site, marking one of the earliest transitions from solitary to communal monastic life. The church, as I said just a moment ago, is excavated into the rock with artificial caves serving as chapels and the apse. It includes medieval sarcophagi, a bell tower added in later centuries, and remnants of Romanesque architecture. So it's quite interesting. Now, the play on words is St. Peter was told, "I will build this church upon this rock." Upon this rock. These monastic fellows decided to build it in the rock. So maybe it's a different translation from the original Aramaic or whatever. So there we go. So enjoy this quick stop at San Pedro de Rocas. Hey there. This episode is from San Juan de la Roca, or St. John of the Rock. It's a 5th century church that's all that's remaining is several of the walls and then some spots in the ground where they were burying people, which you can actually lay in and take a picture of if you want. So this is in Galicia. We're about 23 minutes out of Ourense. Why do I know that? We have to catch a train to go to Santiago de Compostela. Now, we could walk, as the pilgrims do, but we have a car, and the trains exist. So we don't qualify for the little stamp, but whatever. All right, so let's go see this San Juan de la Roca. Bienvenidos. You're welcome. There's little yellow things on the floor, so let's follow it this way. And the first yellow thing takes us to the bathroom. La Historia de... All right, he's talking behind us about what's happening here. But you can see here it's 573. 573. That's amazing. See, there's, I was telling you about the tombs. In 1978, when the flagstone pavement was removed in order to restore San Pedro de las Rocas, St. Peter of the Rock, sorry, not San Juan de la Roca. That makes sense. Peter is the rock.
Muchos monasterios se corrompieron. Por eso en el año 1499 el reformador Fray Rodrigo de Valencia visitó uno a uno todos los monasterios benedictinos de Galicia. Descubrió que muchos se ausentó llevando consigo la plata del convento. La solución fue la reforma benedictina que Fray Rodrigo consiguió imponer con el apoyo de los reyes católicos. Esta reforma consistía en anexionar los pequeños monasterios de cada zona a un monasterio grande.
That looks a lot like a bagpipe. And remember we had that Celtic fort that we saw? In fact, that's where we stayed last night. Our room was right there. Right there. Oh, right here is the monk the fellow with the funky hair. And so that's the viticulture that we saw. The wine things they have on. They do it in a cascading because the hills are so steep around the Rio Sul. All right. Okay, I just read on a placard that, there are a lot of monasteries in Europe. Hey, that's where we stayed. But this area has the highest concentration of monasteries in Europe. So I guess they've modernized a little bit because our monastery didn't have better accommodations than this does. They do have electricity by the bed, and something goes in that little box. All right, you can see down there the tombs. They took the lids off of them during some restoration and decided to leave them off. But I wonder what they did with the people that were inside, unless they still walk among us. All right, let's go up and see those tombs that they unearthed. So there's one. It looks very inviting. Well, I had to be quiet while I was in there, so I couldn't tell you what I was seeing. These are the excavated tombs. So they carved these sarcophagi out of the stone itself. And if you were even more important, you got to be in the chapel here. So there's several chapels, an asp, all carved into the stone. So I am Peter, you are Peter. In this rock, they would build a church. And they did. There's some more sarcophagi. Now, we were curious of, okay, there's plenty of room for people in there. Where did they go? While we contemplate where those bodies went, let's walk back to this bell tower section. Notice here you can see the actual carving into the stone there, the little curved part. That's actually carved into the rock. So we're going to walk through there, and there's a garden right here on the immediate side, and then some stairs you can go up, and then where she's standing there, where Carolyn's standing there, there's a garden path that goes off that way. All right, here's another place where people are dying to go. It's quite the sculpture there. And let's see, some niches. You got a niche you want to scratch? All right, going up some stairs here. And she's going up some stairs there to the top. And I will go back down. I should have sent you up with the camera. All right, I'm going down now. Put your face in further. Yeah, I don't see you. There. Ah. Fit in further. There. Well, sorry to disappoint that I didn't get a picture of me in one of those tombs, They were all soggy and wet. Plus, that'd be a little creepy. Well, thanks for joining us at this tour of the San Pedro de Roca in Galicia. We're about to drive off of here and hop on a train and go to Santiago de Compostela. Now, that'll be a good video, or several videos. See ya. Oh, stick around for... I had to learn a Gregorian chant. Just for you, and because you're here. Subscribias et laicus. Ringeth thy bell for new videos swell. Commentari et sharus. Blessed be the algorithm. Amen. And upload.